Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca Gabrielle from Sage Awakenings. We're going to be doing a reading for you. It is February. Let's check in Taurus to see what's going on in your life. Now this is a general reading, so it's not going to suit exactly for every person out there, but I know that there will be an important message that is relevant to you. All right, let's get into the reading, Taurus. A few cards to check in on your energy, what's going on for you, what does Spirit want you to be aware of at this time. So we've got the focus on you taking a journey somewhere. Now, is this a metaphorical journey or is it actually you moving on physically from something? You have your bags packed, so it says to me that you've made the decision. You actually have made the decision in your mind about what it is that you want to do, what you're leaving and what you're walking towards. But you haven't reached there yet. You're kind of in this phase of, well, I'm not sure what next to do and which direction to take. So you're listening, you're waiting to get the signs to assist you with how to move forward. So Spirit is saying the best way is to listen to yourself. You are the magician here, Taurus, of your life. You get to decide and choose the pathway that's best for you. A really good way to assess what is good for us is to work out where we are in balance and where we're out of balance in our life. So the yin and the yang energy, which is what this card always reminds me of, is where are we putting a lot of energy, a lot of output, which is the yang energy, and where do we need to receive more, which means to take care of our well-being, nourish ourselves, and to surrender to. So that's a question for you, Taurus. Where in your life do you feel there is imbalance? Because that's going to help you with the direction that you need to take, the next steps. There's something here within you that is feeling out of sorts. We've got the Envy card here, which just means you are desiring something very strongly that you perceive that you don't currently have. So there's a good indication there for you. What is it that emotionally you're so drawn to that you feel that you don't have in your life? I'm sure this will come out in the readings, so let's keep moving forward. Either way, the situation that you're in right now is calling you to uplift your thinking, your self-belief. It is a transformative time for you, Taurus. And what is going to appear is that it's so important to get to the truth of the matter for you, to really face your inner truth. And this is not something that someone else can tell you, Taurus. You probably know where you're out of balance and what needs to change. Think in terms of, I really wish this to be in my life. And does that represent where there needs to be some growth or more energy given? Let's see. We'll pull some more cards. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Taurus. There is an aspect of you that is seeking greater meaning in your life. And it's really in your energy, in your heart and in your mind. Perhaps there is this idea or illusion that you want the ultimate relationship. Perhaps you are just seeking in general something a little bit more spiritual, a little bit more uplifting, more meaning and purpose in your life. And this is represented by the Grail Knight here. And you'll recall a moment ago I spoke to you about wanting to see and face your truth, the truth of your situation, the truth of you, The question is, Taurus, are you being true to you? Is this the area of your life that you want to move towards, becoming more authentic, doing more that is in alignment with your true essence? And it's only when we face our truth, Taurus, that we bring balance back into our life. So yes, it's a journey. It's not an instant flick of the switch. You'll note that both of these cards have bridges. Well, this is the path that you must take. The bridge that you're about to cross takes you into a new chapter of your life. And Spirit is saying there is more joy and more meaning in your life when you do live to live your truth, to be in your true essence. You will absolutely experience more joy and more abundance. But part of what needs to shift for you is the yin energy. So I've got the cow card here that came up, snuck in under here, and I noticed that it is all about how to nourish yourself. Where do you need nourishment, Taurus, in your life right now? Because true abundance comes when we are taking care of our well-being. So the experience of our life feels calm. We feel settled, grounded, sitting in our truth, living our truth. But part of doing that is, let's get that balance right in your life. If you've been giving out too much to other people and you haven't been settled or learned how to receive, then this is where the imbalance lies. Okay, so we've got the importance of asking, receiving, giving yourself nourishment, receiving nourishment. Sometimes when we've got to step out and know that we're in for a change in our life and something needs to shift, which means we need to take some steps to change our life, make different decisions. Sometimes we can feel a little bit nervous about doing that, feeling a little unsettled because we're about to walk into unknown territory. But Spirit is saying, trust. Trust the process, trust yourself. There are no obstacles, only the obstacles that you mentally create. So it's important to trust as you move forward with your life, knowing that this is for improvement, for a greater sense of freedom and abundance in your life. All right, thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. What do we have next for Taurus? So right when we're on the precipice of change and knowing that we need to make some decisions to shift from where we are to something that feels better, Taurus, you're probably feeling a little bit tied up in knots right now. You know you need to move on from something that's not serving you. You know that you need to cross that bridge, but you're really uncertain about how to do that. So it might be you feeling stuck and you don't know what to do. But the stuckness is usually just a mental illusion. It's what you're telling yourself. So no doubt you might be experiencing a lot of inner conflict right now. And quite often that can manifest also in physical conflict with others. So when we're not feeling grounded, we're not feeling like we're living our truth, then that tension, that energy is felt by others. And of course, that's probably going to manifest with conflicts with other people. The way forward, Taurus, is to find that inner strength within you, to take the bold steps in your life that you need to take. And to know that, Taurus, you have incredible courage and resilience and strength within you. It's time to bring that forward and stand up for yourself. It is time to rebalance things in your life. It is also about having patience with the process, because it is a process and you're going through some transformation here. So give yourself a little bit of loving. You may be feeling a little bit emotionally low or low in energy at the moment, but you can give yourself a little bit of loving, a little bit of compassion, and just know that this is a process of change and transformation for the better. All right, what else do we have for Taurus, please? Yes, so it is time, my friends. It is time to move on to improvement. So if you're not physically moving on, well, and you could be moving on from one environment to another, so you may need to leave a situation, home environment, or work that's not feeling good. It could be fraught with a little bit of toxicity or conflict with others. Or it could be, you just need to make a decision to make an improvement in your life. So the Six of Swords lets us know that you're aware of this, but it is time to move forward. It is time to really commit to that decision and to look at the bigger picture here. Get some clarity now around what is required and what you need to do. And I do feel with the King and the Queen of Swords lining up here, this is ultimate clarity. This is like it's time. It's time to make the decision. And if you're not making the decision, then someone's making it for you. And I feel there's no wiggle room anymore. There's a line in the sand that's being drawn, absolutely. But with this, let's not use this as a time to fear or resist change, but rather the clarity brings you direction. It also can be you getting ideas about the next steps and starting to lean into that from a place of inspiration and perhaps even divine inspiration. Change is here for the better, for the good for you, Taurus. So feel this sense of, I like to call the aha moment, where you realize the good opportunity that you can leverage here for really positive change. We know that you're going through a period of reflection and weighing up things to see how to make the best decision, and that's okay. Sometimes we need to test the waters a little bit. So in a reflection, creating that strategic plan, getting a lot of clarity on what's important for you, because perhaps not everybody has your best interests at heart. They may have other agendas that suit them. So you've got to work out what's right for you and not necessarily listen to what everybody else is suggesting for you. This is a moment of clarity for you, Taurus. So remember, coming back to the importance of creating balance, seeing the truth of your life, what is true for you, trusting in the process, because you're moving towards a transformation that's going to assist you and benefit you. Taurus. Yes, the reminder to keep your eyes on the big picture. Okay, so rather than sweating over the details right now, Spirit wants you to get very clear on the big picture. And of course, that's what the King of Swords does. Really maps out the strategy there to get clarity. It's also about clear communication and really taking an objective viewpoint here. We've got the King of Gabrielle, very, very similar. And it's also drawing on what you know has been your past experience. So having a lot more confidence in yourself, what you've achieved in the past, a reminder that you have what it takes. So your experience is really going to help you leverage an important change in your life. So this could be all about prosperity. It could be about a new job, an improved situation for you. Your experience is really going to help you a great deal here, and other people will recognize your skill, your talent, your experience. So now's the time to be very clear about what it is that you want. Then we've got a little bit of a different energy coming up here. Sometimes when we're experiencing change, and I said this earlier on, we get the wobbles about things. I really feel like Spirit is encouraging you to stand in your power. We shift to the card of the Two of Raphael, which is about connecting with your heart and connecting with someone else in your life. The message here is don't give up on those you love. That might be a specific message for some of you. Or it may be that you are currently getting very clear about a relationship where there perhaps has been not a lot of seeing eye to eye, or perhaps different energy that's conflicting. So it's so important to be transparent in your relationships, in your communication, Taurus, and that will help you to clear things up. So I feel that this is talking to you about how to have clarity, how to have transparency with someone significant in your life, Taurus. And then we have the Eight of Michael, which is leading you towards making that decision to create a change so that you can feel free to be you. It seems that you know that your situation needs to change. You haven't got full clarity yet, but you're moving towards that. So remember, coming back to a period of self-reflection, weighing up the pros and cons, looking at where your life is not in balance right now, getting very clear about what it is that you want, what's important to you, and how to move forward. As you do all of this inner work, Taurus, you're being given the signal here that there is light at the end of the tunnel. You do reach that period where you make the breakthrough, and there is a sense of relief finally. So this all comes on the back of you having done the inner work and creating a plan and following it through, Taurus. This could mean that you end up traveling or moving. So we started out with that card at the beginning of the reading with the journey card, and right here we have time to move on. We've got you potentially traveling and relocating, and of course the Six of Swords as well. So this is great. This time of change is going to benefit you. So let's just get really clear about what it is that you want, and know that it is a good time to set yourself free, because ultimately, isn't that what you want? To feel free to be yourself. All right, let's pull a few more cards here, Taurus. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. What else do we have here for Taurus? Well, the month of February, isn't it? What else does Taurus need to know? Thank you. So making decisions is way better than sitting on the fence. It brings relief, it brings you clarity, and it brings you direction. Yeah, another confirmation that you are headed towards a really important transformation in your life right now, and it is based on making this decision to prioritize you. So go ahead, Taurus, have the courage to do this, okay? What's really important is to face your truth. It's time to let down the mask of hiding or feeling less than. I feel that for some of you, there's a little bit of work on your self-belief is needed. You don't need to pretend it, and nor should you, because to live your truth and to live an authentic life, Taurus, it's so important that you be the real you, and know that you can feel free to be the real you. It's time to move on from the darkness, the heaviness, the shadow energy that has been consuming your life and causing a lot of confusion. So when we are not being our true self, we are in darkness. Okay? When we're not being our true self, we're in darkness. But Spirit wants you to move from that darkness, check out that storm, to the light. That's where freedom is. That's where you get to be your true self. So putting out, pardon the pun, all the cards on the table, and to communicate clearly to yourself and then perhaps a significant other what it is that you want and what you're planning to do for yourself. And Spirit is saying, yes, that's a big yes, because when you do that, you're going to feel so much relief. And I've got 2 cards here saying joy. Joy comes to you when you make that decision to be you and to move forward. And to start asking for what it is that you want and be prepared to receive, be open to receive assistance, guidance, help, opportunity. Trust that it is there for you. Spirit's letting me know that, you are a really loving and caring person. But the way to move forward is to love yourself even more, to nourish yourself and give yourself what it is that you need, because you deserve it. What else for Taurus? Definitely your situation is set to improve. So I have this beautiful confirmation that as you move forward, as you commit to you, your life is going to improve and there will not be any obstacles. The pathway is cleared, and step by step you're going to find these gems, abundance, opportunities is what they're saying. So I've got this in 2 cards here. Okay, look at that beautiful clear pathway and the jewels there. They're all of the positives that are ahead for you when you commit to your journey and living your truth. So there's so much more to discover about you, about the pathway ahead. You're having a lot of growth moments and realizations in your life, Taurus. And for this, you're grateful. So stay open, stay tuned in with what Spirit is guiding you to do, and Spirit turns up in many ways, through other people, through circumstances and situations, to help you and to guide you. When we're grateful for these opportunities in life, we only see the light down the pathway rather than focusing on the problems, okay? Life becomes so much clearer and that deep dark shadow disappears. Okay, what else for Taurus? Yeah. Perhaps there's a lot for you to reflect on things that haven't worked so well in the past. And that's fine. That's not about judgment. It's just about, okay, well, what can I learn from past decisions and past choices so that I can make better choices this time? Again, I'm sensing your energy as you're feeling a little bit down and out and a bit discontented at the moment. And this can cause us to see only more clouds and more confusion. So being aware of how you're thinking at the moment and your emotions, because that can actually just delay your progress. What's important is to get past the emotions and create a plan, and that'll help lift you out of the doldrums that you may be feeling at the moment. So seeking out people who are like-minded, perhaps spiritual mentors, is definitely going to help you on your path at the moment. And accepting help from others. If you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the change and things to do in your life right now, and certainly they're saying to me you probably are, because things are not completely in balance and it's causing you that emotional internal conflict and a little bit of stress here. So time out, Taurus. If someone is offering to help you, say yes. If you need to speak up and tell someone how you're feeling, hey, I need some help to get some balance here, can you help me with the workload here? That is definitely going to assist you and relieve some of that mental stress you may be feeling, and also give you a little bit of lightness and clarity. It helps you to move forward, Taurus. Beautiful. And in the not too distant future, you are going to be experiencing a beautiful, rewarding time with family, friends, connecting with them, feeling like your cup is being emotionally topped up. So whatever the challenges that you're feeling right now, it's about to shift, or by the time you're watching this video, it may already be shifting for you. So just know the people that are surrounding you, those who are like-minded, they love you, they care about you, you can trust in them. So this is about trustworthy relationships here. So that's come up twice in your reading, about trust. Okay, trust that the universe is there to support you, as are your spirit guides and angels. Trust in your ability to make good choices for yourself, okay? The self-doubt that's surrounding you is causing you some dark clouds and a little bit of stress. We've got to lift that. That's a mental choice, a mental decision for you. And as you choose to focus where you're going forward, a lot of that just starts to disappear for you. Yeah. So the guidance is stop procrastinating and get on with focusing on what's more positive in your life and what you can do to move forward. And it's about shifting your focus to see the magic in life, see the blessings. Go take a nice good dose of fresh air, get into nature, and maybe even speak to a trusted friend or relative, that you can just take your mind off yourself and start to just see the blessings in your life. And it's amazing how that sense of gratitude comes back and you start to fill your emotional cup. I can see there's so much going on for you right now. So coming back to the very beginning of the reading here, we've got that reminder that it's time for you to be more of you. The inner conflict and the chaos you're feeling right now is a focus that you have right now. And you have an opportunity to shift your focus so you can start to live more like you in your true essence. So, like this card here, we've got the donkey that has the giraffe skin, but underneath, sorry, I don't mean donkey, I mean zebra. Underneath the giraffe skin, we've got the zebra. Well, this is you slowly peeling off that outside mask that we had come up to come back to the truth of you. There's the mask. This is your moment. This is your time to really focus on you, Taurus, and to be unafraid to be you. Have the courage to stand your ground. Have the courage to do what lights you up. Follow your passion. Do what inspires you. Okay, this is, what do we say, the King of Wands. Be bold and know that you've got that line within you to create the change, to come back to the truth of you. Well, Taurus, I'm going to leave the reading at that. I'd like to pull, if I can just, yes, I'd like to pull a Namaste Blessing card for you as a way to finish this beautiful reading in February, Taurus. And of course, if you'd like a personal reading for your particular circumstances, I'm available. You can book me for an online reading. The details are in the description box below. And yes, it should only be coming from me, Rebecca at Sage Awakenings. All right, here we go, Taurus. We have the Namaste Blessing card. The divine in me acknowledges the divine in you. I bow to you and honor your inner light of pure and unconditional love. Eternal peace be with you. Eternal love be with you. Eternal joy be with you through this serendipitous blessing. How beautiful. So, Taurus, honor that inner light and the love that you have within you. Honor that. Tap into that, and you certainly will see that reflected back to you in your life and in your experience. All right, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please hit that like button, and if you are new to my channel, I really ask you subscribe, help me to grow this channel. Have a wonderful rest of the month, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye now.